What's going on, good people? Welcome to Discussions with Dawson. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I appreciate you joining me today. I appreciate you checking out my content. Thank you. If you are returning, welcome back. You know what it is. Sit back, relax, enjoy some laughs and some insight from yours truly. With that being said, today's episode will be a discussion about stripping versus OnlyFans. Starting off with strippers. Stripping has been around for quite a while, since the golden ages probably. Yeah, it's been around for a while. It's been doing its thing for quite a while. Strippers, just like OnlyFans girls, receive a lot of hate. The common myth with strippers though is that they're only doing it to pay off student loans. If you're doing it, make sure you're doing it well. Also, a lot of people believe that stripping isn't a job. I'm here to tell you, stripping is more of a job than most of the jobs out here. These strippers are full-time athletes on the low. They're making athlete money at this point. Granted, it might be rookie athlete money, but making a lot of money nonetheless. Jumping right into OnlyFans. OnlyFans has been around a little recently. It's more recent. I think it's like 5 or 6 years old. People who see others doing OnlyFans don't believe it's a real job, don't believe it's something that should be labeled as a real job, basically. But once again, you're making a lot of money with minimal work, but a ton of creativity. And that's the American dream right there, putting your creativity to make you some money. We're going to talk about the pros and the cons of both, starting with stripping. The pros of stripping are cash on hand at the end of the night. On a good night, a stripper can make anywhere between $500 and I think $3,000. That's on a really good night. Some make even more than that. Mind you, this is a night, not per week, a night. If you're working a 9-to-5 job and you make roughly for the month somewhere around $2,000 to $3,000, I'm pretty sure it's middle class. Don't hate on a stripper. They're doing a lot better and they're putting way more effort into what they do than what the average person does. Granted, this whole essentials workers bit is bullshit. They don't pay essential workers enough. I'm an essential worker and I can tell you, fuck the title, give me the money. But yeah, once again, they get cash on hand at the end of the night. They network a lot. A stripper can make a lot of networking if done properly, if done right. Stripping, you have a lot of confidence. Confidence not only in yourself but in your abilities. You can start off feeling depressed, and then once you get on stage, a lot of people give you that validation that you want, that you need. And once again, like I said, nudity is amazing. I love nudity. I'm a fan of the female body. I believe the female body is a work of art. So flaunt your artwork flawlessly, baby. Do what you gotta do. The cons of stripping. Stripping is really dangerous because there's literally, you don't know who's a stalker, you don't know who's a killer, you don't know your clients or the customers that are in the strip club. So they encounter a lot of danger that they don't even realize they're encountering, on top of the regular stalkers, the obsessive guys. People can follow you, people can break into your people. I've recently saw a story where a stripper, her house was broken into, they beat her, and they did some other things to her. So stripping is really dangerous and it doesn't get the recognition it deserves. It's a very, very physically demanding job that doesn't come with hardly any benefits, and anybody can mooch off of them. Lately, pre-COVID, there was a lot of battling between the dancers and the bartending girls over the money, because the bartending girls would be wearing outfits and they'd get tipped for their outfits, whereas the dancers weren't getting a lot of tips for what they were doing. So yeah, a lot of them deal with that constantly. It's just a lot to deal with for one person. Also with stripping, you have to buy lingerie, you have to buy heels, the cost of the club at the end of the night. It's a lot of more cost up front than on the back end. But like I said, you make a lot of money in stripping. Moving on to the pros of OnlyFans. OnlyFans, on the other hand, is a ton of pros. You don't have to leave your house. You can do it whenever. It doesn't have to be a video. It doesn't have to be either a video or a picture. I've seen a girl recently posted her stats on OnlyFans. She made, for 1 month, she made upwards of, I think, $11,000. Yeah, somewhere around $11,000. Yo, that's paying all your bills for like 3 months comfortably with a regular job. OnlyFans, you don't have to wear heels. You don't have to wear any sexy lingerie. You can literally start on OnlyFans with the clothes in your closet, and people support you for just that, for you being you. You don't have to be nude. You don't have to do anything sexual. But the people who are very sexual tend to get more money. Also, it's not as physically demanding as stripping. Whereas OnlyFans, girls driving down the street, flash their boobs to the camera, people are getting off to that. You can do anything, any type of dare. You can put up a wish list. It's so many ways that you can make money from OnlyFans. Women are making a great amount of money on OnlyFans. I am not hating it. Do you, baby girl? I support the hustle. On the con side, though, it is not cash at the end of the night, unfortunately. Because of Bella Thorne and her antics on OnlyFans, I don't know if you heard, but she joined OnlyFans and made a pretty penny, and then she sent out a fake nude and made like $2 million off of that. And it wasn't a real nude, but she alluded to it being a real nude, and everybody wanted their money back. Instead of OnlyFans taking a stand against her and taking the money from her, they decided to punish all of the other girls who use OnlyFans as a legit job and helps them with their income. So Bella Thorne is a model. She makes thousands, if not millions. These other girls on OnlyFans make a few $1,000s here and there. So it ruined the platform basically for them, because now they can't get money at the end of the night or end of the week. Now they have to wait till the end of the month. It's a 30-day wait period, and then I think it's like another week or 2 weeks before they can cash out on top of that 30 days. Yeah, it's a whole hassle. That's one of the only downsides I've seen to OnlyFans recently. But once again, it's OnlyFans. From what I've heard, it's pretty dope. It's ill, and it helps with the bills. It also tracks your money for you. So unlike stripping, OnlyFans tracks your money, whereas stripping, you just have to guess what you make a year. OnlyFans keeps track of it. That's a pro and a con, actually. Because with stripping, you can't report exactly how much you made stripping, but on OnlyFans, it's literally documented there. It's a pandemic-proof income system. So the pandemic has basically upped the ante. It's damn near Amazon at this point. But yeah, you can do either. You can either do one or you can do both. Get your hustle on. I am not upset with it. Do what you got to do. That's the pros and cons of both. I honestly think strippers should do OnlyFans because of COVID. You don't have to basically interact with people. There's no physical contact. You're safe in your house. You already have the skills. So if you're doing live shows or whatever, there you go. It's a great market for you. It is what it is. The effect, now that we're in a pandemic, so to speak, thanks to COVID-19 and the mishandling of COVID-19, how has the pandemic affected both? Well, stripping is now basically slowly making a comeback because it's a pandemic. You can't really touch anybody. You have to be 6 feet from them, so you can't really, I don't know, like it's affected a lot of strippers' money. They can't work how they used to. They can't make as much as they used to, so they've lost a lot of money. And yeah, that sucks ass. Whereas OnlyFans has boomed since the pandemic has hit because people are home, people are doing nothing. And that's all I have on stripping versus OnlyFans. I'm gonna throw this, the thirstiest comment I've seen recently was somebody said I would pay for your bathwater. A friend of mine told me that, and I was just sitting here like, so are you going to go take a bath and send them the bathwater? And she's just like, ew, that's disgusting. And I'm like, if I had somebody to pay for my bathwater, I'd be selling that shit by the fucking pallet. I'd be bathing every 4 hours. I'd be getting my shit out there. I'm not hating on anybody who doesn't like it. I'm not hating on people that do it or don't like it. What I will say though is, if the opportunity was presented to me, I'd be selling my bathwater. Shit, I'd be damn near selling Poland spring water if I couldn't get enough bathwater out this door. A lot of dudes, a lot of people out there are very thirsty, and you can honestly take advantage of that. It's no fault of yours or theirs. They want something. They have money. They give you the money. You give them the bathwater. It's not dangerous. Nobody gets hurt. But yeah, that's the thirstiest comment I've seen of the month. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, I have a contest going. The contest ends April 18th. To enter the contest, you basically have to share the channel and show me that you're sharing the channel by either tagging me, screenshotting the page, and sending it to me. And that's about it. That's all you have to do. I've now figured out the prize. The prize is now, if you would like to be entered into the prize, all you have to do, like I said, is share the page. You can share it on your favorite platform and then send me proof that you shared the page. Also, you have to be subscribed to my page. That's all you have to do to be a part of the raffle. The raffle ends again April 18th. If I have a bunch of people sharing, I'll up the winners from 1 to 3 winners. For the total list, for the whole thing of rules, feel free to see the video at the end of this video for all the rules and the details about this raffle. But once again, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. But that's going to do it for today's episode of Discussion with Dawson. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to do better, be better, stay better.